Hey guys, what's going on? It's Low for Low Nose. All right, so big news coming out of YouTube yesterday. If you were greeted with an email either last night or this morning, you have come to find out that YouTube has changed their eligibility requirements to be a part of their YouTube partnership program. I actually have a sample email right here that was actually sent out to one of my YouTube buddies, and I'll go over it for you. All right, so under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel is no longer eligible for monetization because it does not meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program on February 20th, my birthday, unless you surpass the threshold in the next 30 days. No pressure at all. Accordingly, this email serves as a 30-day notice that your YouTube Partner Program terms are terminated, and then they go on and on about how they're trying to do this to make it a better way. Now, if this sounds sort of familiar, well, YouTube did something like this similar last year where they change their eligibility requirements to 10,000 views per channel before you can actually start being eligible for monetization. Now, why did all of this start? Well, before becoming a YouTube partner was like the wild, wild west. Anybody could just join and start making money right away. The pastures were greener back then until Google or YouTube both, they came under fire for a lot of inappropriate videos that were posted out there that had their advertisers being displayed next to these videos. Obviously, the advertisers did not take any kind of liking to this, so they actually pulled all of their revenue or their advertising off of YouTube, and they lost a lot of major advertisers. YouTube lost a lot of major advertisers because of this. So, of course, YouTube being in a reactionary position, we're like, oh my God, advertisers, we are so sorry. We are going to take the steps, in order for this not to happen again. So if you can, please come back. And the steps were putting the 10,000 views putting the 10,000 views on restriction on a channel. Like, listen, you cannot start monetizing your videos until you actually get 10,000 watches or views lifetime on a channel. And this was hopefully to stop, like I said, stop letting inappropriate videos get on just so they can get on, because advertisers didn't want any of that. Well, unfortunately, people still found ways to get inappropriate views and kind of got around the whole kind of 10,000 views kind of scenario. And it really didn't matter, because 10,000 views, when it all comes down to advertising dollars or revenue dollars for content creators, 10,000 views equals to about $10. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. All right, so fast forward to today. They announced their 4,000 hours, their 1,000 subscribers. Why is this? Why are we coming across this now? Well, if you've heard in the news, a really popular vlogger by the name of Logan Paul came under fire from YouTube, advertisers, media, and even celebrities. And during one of his vlogs, he was actually in China filming a vlog, and they came across a dead body that apparently committed suicide. Now, instead of actually turning off the cameras and kind of whatever would be doing the right thing, unfortunately, he kept the cameras rolling, and this word of this got out fast. And of course, advertisers were not too pleased about this. Celebrities were not celebrities, but a lot of people, they just weren't down with what he did, and basically the disrespectful way he showed for the deceased body. And of course, advertiser like, listen, I do not want my advertising associated with this video or this guy. And subsequently, YouTube broke all ties with Logan Paul on their premium account. He still has his own account, and just trying to save face in any kind of way. And of course, Logan Paul himself, he puts out an apology video profusely apologizing to everybody, who is anybody, the family, the advertisers, just the viewers, his fans, profusely, like how he just was not thinking in the moment. All right, so how does this affect all of us? Well, obviously, YouTube is trying to do everything they can in their power to avoid anything like this ever happening again. And I've got an article here on Variety. YouTube is making its creator revenue sharing program more restrictive and will start manually reviewing all videos in its Google Preferred Premium advertising program. Steps designed to assure advertisers that their message won't show up in disturbing or inappropriate videos, just like Logan Paul's. Like I said before, previously the minimum threshold to participate in the revenue sharing program was 10,000 views, but according to YouTube, that didn't provide enough information to weed out bad actors like spammers and impersonators. And that's also another point I want to make. Bad actors or spammers and impersonators, we've all seen them. You know, someone just probably copying someone else's video and putting that on their channel, just hopefully trying to make a quick buck or something. Hopefully it becomes a little popular. That happened to me. Someone stole my video and they put it on their channel. Whether they're actually doing it for a kind of like hopefully a goal as far as monetization, who knows? But they're trying to weed out things like that. And what really sucks, in the end, the little guy is the one get hurt. Now let's go back to Logan Paul for a second. He posted his "so sorry" video, and you know, basically YouTube responds like, you know, they're actually kind of using this event as we are now spearheading our new eligibility requirement program in light of this. Whether they've had this program in the back ready and set to go before in the past, and maybe this was just kind of like bad timing depending on which side you're leaning on. You know, of course they're being reactionary because of their advertisers. They don't want to lose the advertisers like they did again. It really sucks for the little guy who's doing everything they can, doing it the right way, putting out good, informative content, and all of a sudden they're kind of hit with this. And unfortunately, like there's a lot of us. I know a lot of you guys out there. You know, you have your channels created for the best of reasons, and now all of a sudden, maybe if you just started getting monetization, all of a sudden you're losing it and it really sucks, and it kind of takes the whole motivation out of doing all of this. You know, of course, if you're doing this for the love of it, then of course, view hours, time, and subscriber count, it really shouldn't matter. But still, it's just like we all want some kind of recognition or just some kind of pat in the back, like, hey, you know, we see what you're doing, you know, good job. But overall, it just kind of sucks, and I just really feel bad for the little guy. But I want to make a point. So with this, with Logan Paul basically being affected and reprimanded for all this, what's to say that this is not stopping? I mean, yeah, advertisers are not going to be associated with these videos, and I guess YouTube sees that maybe if we put restrictions on these type of videos, it will kind of deter people from actually making videos like this or trying to put videos on YouTube for the reason of trying to get monetized for it. But what's not to say that the popular YouTubes that they themselves, they kind of get their heads get swollen and all of a sudden they make a video not like this, but a video very comparable to this, where all of a sudden maybe YouTube needs to be reactionary again and they make even more restrictions on top of their videos, making it even harder for smaller content creators. I was actually talking to my buddy earlier today who was affected by this, and he actually just does this for the love of helping people. But, you know, like I said, it just kind of helps. So he was like, whatever, you know, it sucks that this is happening. Let me just remove my status from the YouTube partnership. And he actually got this notification just for trying to step away from the partnership program. If you continue, you will no longer earn any revenue from YouTube. You'll also lose access to YouTube Partner Program features such as cards, end screens, and email support. And, you know, to rejoin YouTube Partner Program, you need to reapply again. I mean, that sucks. You know, all of a sudden you're going to have features removed from your hard-earned videos in your channel. It just kind of sounds a little backwards. You know, it's not. Once again, the tried, true, honest YouTube content creators, they are the ones suffering. And it just sucks. Now, at the same time, YouTube is claiming that this is not going to really affect people money-wise in a really hard way. The majority of people that this is going to affect, and I think the number was probably like around maybe like 90% or something, are people who are probably making like $100 a year off the current system. So if they stop making money, losing $100 a year, it's not going to really change their financial living expenses. I'm not really sure, but that's one way to look at it. If you're actually thinking to yourself, oh my God, am I at the threshold? Where am I? And you're kind of nervous about your channel, I'll actually show you how to actually check your hours. You can go ahead and go to your channel, go to Creator Studio. All right, go to Analytics. All right, and then you want to go to your watch time, and then go to your lifetime watch time. And then right here, this is your watch time right here. Now, what equals to 4,000 hours? 240,000 minutes equals 4,000 hours. All right, so with all that being said, I just want to leave you with one more thing. And this is just a tinfoil theory. I'm not saying this has any kind of truth to it, but with the timing of everything, and obviously you don't want to put inappropriate videos on YouTube, but with the timing of everything, with net neutrality ending, it just kind of makes you wonder if this is just some kind of way to just kind of get ahead of the curve. And just kind of stick with me. Like I said, this is all tinfoil theory. We obviously know that YouTube is just spammed and littered with just a lot of garbage, a lot of junk, or just a lot of, just like, here's something, and hopefully get some kind of viral hits and it'll just go whatever. But there's just like a lot of low quality stuff out there, and it can get confusing between a lot of people who are trying to put content out there, and it gets lost in the sea of just like, it just gets lost in a sea of stuff that is just not of a high quality content. All right, so going back to the net neutrality, obviously a lot of the big companies are gonna have to pay for additional bandwidth usage. And I'm not sure if they're actually trying to get ahead of the curve and actually kind of deter people to not upload stuff that is not of a high quality, because a lot of times people, they upload stuff, just hoping that they can actually get some kind of monetization out of it. But if they kind of know this in advance, then maybe it'll deter them, It's a real big maybe. And of course, if people are not uploading as much stuff, especially junk stuff, then maybe that in the back end, YouTube is not eating up as much as bandwidth, and maybe they won't have to kind of pay in higher premium in the end. Like I said, this is all kind of tinfoil stuff, whatever. But I in some kind of form or another, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, you want to protect the advertisers, but I wouldn't be surprised if somehow this had something to do with net neutrality in some form or another. All right, guys, if you have been affected by this new eligibility change for the YouTube Partner Program, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know where your hours are right now. Where are your subscribers right now? Which do you need more help on, one or the other? And who knows, maybe we all can come together and just kind of like help each other, especially the content creators who are really doing a great job and they really mean well, and they're not trying to get over on YouTube or their advertisers just to make a quick buck, whatever. All right, guys, this is Lo for Lo Knows. I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.